Good morning, sir. This is Neeraj Kumar from class 10th D. Today as well, I am here to explain the second chapter of our first book. The chapter is Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. That has been taken from our book First Flight. I will explain this chapter by giving a very detailed summary. With the help of this detailed summary, all the valuable points going to be covered. As I have told you, the chapter is Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. Now, at first I tell you the meaning of the title. Actually, it is an autobiography. In this chapter, we will study about two important things. The first, the struggle that Nelson Mandela and his black community faced just to get their rights, just to get freedom from white supremacy. At that very time, there was white supremacy that made a very political system. It was apartheid system. It was against the black community. The second thing, that how the inauguration takes place of his government, that is non-racial government. So now let us discuss this chapter with the help of detailed summary. Here I start. The story Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom is an autobiography. Through this story, he himself describes the struggle which he and his black community faced to get their rights from white supremacy. As just now I have told you that long back there was white supremacy. They created a system called apartheid system. It was against black people. As Nelson Mandela also belonged to black community. Now he himself tells us how the inauguration of non-racial government takes place in amphitheater in Pretoria. Second thing has got to be discussed, that is that how the inauguration of his new government takes place in amphitheater in Pretoria. He was the first person who became the first black president on 10th May 1994. It was 10th May 1994 when he was elected the first black president in South Africa. In his autobiography, he shares his experience by telling some certain things like what is struggle, what is sacrifice, what is oppression, what is freedom, what is obligation and courage. So these are some certain things that he has discussed while taking his pledge during his inauguration of his new government. On the day of inauguration, he pledged that this beautiful land, that means South Africa, will never experience the oppression of one by another. While his swearing, he pledged before everyone that this beautiful land, that means South Africa, will never experience the oppression of one by another. Leaders from different countries arrived there, saluted him to pay him respect to the newly born government. As he was elected the first black president in South Africa, that very time leaders were invited. They came from different countries. They arrived there just to pay him regards, just to pay him respect. Two national anthems were sung at the time of his pledge. At the time of his swearing, two national anthems were sung. One was related to black community and the second was related to white supremacy. The one related to white supremacy, it was Anikosi Siklel, and the second related to black community, it was Dias Stem. Apart from this, he recalls the history of his people, how they sacrificed their lives to get their rights. Now, this is something about he remembers the people of his community who fought against white supremacy and who sacrificed their lives just to get freedom. At the last of the story, he tells about two obligations in one's life. According to Nelson Mandela, there are two obligations in one's life. One towards his family. Family means parents, brother, sister, your elders, and second towards his nation. So this is all about this chapter. I hope I have given you all the valuable points that will certainly help you in your examination. Thank you very much.